What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I've never paid to have a garbanzo bean on my face. I've just realised...
Chickpea, yeah.
Yeah, what I've said there. And there's a mainstream family comedian. Just transcended into a whole new world that I didn't think I wanted to be in. Two old ladies were sitting on a park bench when a man in a trench coat came up and flashed them. One of them immediately had a stroke. The other one just couldn't quite reach.
That's good.
Good, it's good, isn't it?
That's great.
Now we're on the old lady. As soon as old ladies are involved.
Did you hear about the non-binary serial killer? They slash them.
It's good and topical. I quite like that one.
And it's for everyone, that.
Yeah. It's an inclusive dad joke.
That is watertight.
You've said that before.
Yeah. No one can come after me.
That is watertight.
No one can come after me in the comments.
I've lawyered up. I have lawyered up for that. We just found out that Grandpa is addicted to Viagra and nobody is taking it harder than Grandma. I think anything where there's nanas involved is an instant win.
That's lovely, that. They're having fun there, aren't they?
Yeah.
I saw my dad chopping up onions today and I cried. Onions was a good dog.
That's brutal. My dad, it was quite a stressful job. He used to bring his work home with him. You know, he was a fireman, it's stressful, that, isn't it? When he'd be watching Thundercats and he'd just set fire to the curtains. Spending Saturday nights trying to cut your mum out of a recliner. You know, no one goes to bed until you can use the jaws of life. I asked my wife if I'm the only one she's ever been with, and she said yes. The rest were 9s and 10s. It's quite nice and self-deprecating, that, isn't it?
What's red and bad for your teeth?
Don't know.
A brick.
There was a little bit of a violent way you looked at me there when you said that. I felt a little bit concerned. Every time a ambulance went past, my dad would always say, never going to sell ice creams going that quickly. It's the classic. Did your dad ever do any classics like that?
Yeah, my dad's best one is, why did the blind man fall down the well?
Go on.
He didn't see that well.
I like that one. A naked man broke into a church. The police chased him around and finally caught him by the organ.
I saw 6 men kicking and punching my mother-in-law. My neighbour said, are you going to help? And I said, no, 6 should be enough.
I applied for a job to be head of security at a strip club, but I wasn't really committed. I just wanted to put the feelers out.
That's lovely.
It's just lovely, it's not the response. I want laughter, lovely.
I'll never forget my granddad's last words to me before he kicked the bucket. He looked me in the eyes and he said, son, how far do you think I can kick this bucket?
That's classic. Look, they're all sort of aimed at violence between relatives or siblings. That's the start of a really good dad joke.
Yeah.
What's the difference between light and hard?
I don't know.
It's easier to fall asleep with a light on.
As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. Maybe my budding career as a tour guide was not the right choice.
Like that. That's good. I went and saw my doctor the other day, and he told me I had to stop touching myself. I asked him why, and he said, because I'm trying to examine you. That reminds me of a joke, a similar joke, when it was like, I went to the doctors to have my prostate done, and as he was doing it, he says, in this situation, Mr. Bennett, it's not unusual to get an erection. And I said, thank you for warning me. He says, not me. No, he said, I f***ed that up. The punchline is, not you.
I finally realised my parents favoured my twin brother. It hit me when they asked me to blow up the balloons for a surprise birthday party.
My in-laws are mimes. They do unspeakable things whenever they visit. Even as I said that, I was thinking, I could see in your eyes you'd lost the will to live there.
My parents raised me as an only child, which really pissed off my sister.
I've got a brother, we're 10 years apart. He was a mistake. That's not a joke, I think that's just a fact. I think my dad got overexcited because they had a new boiler. Rock hard when you have that in the house. I hate those people who knock on your door and say you need to get saved or you'll burn. Stupid fireman.
My girlfriend said last night, you weren't even listening, were you? And I thought, what a weird way to start a conversation.
Yeah, good. My boss hates when I shorten his name to Dick, especially because he's called Steve.
Did I tell you the one about gaslighting?
No,
Yes, I did.
I like that. I was at the dentist the other day and he said to me, this might sting a bit. Are you prepared? I said, yes. And then he said, I'm sleeping with your wife.
I'm sorry and I apologise mean the same thing, except for when you're at a funeral.
I'm sorry and I apologise.
See, you've killed a man.
I love how you said that. That was borderline threatening. You've killed a man. There was no humour there was just facts. I saw a sign that said, watch for children. I thought, that sounds like a fair trade.
That's good.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Took a while, though.
My therapist told me that a great way to let go of your anger is to write letters to people you hate and then burn them. I did that and I feel much better now, but what do I do with the letters?
I want to die like my grandfather did, peacefully in his sleep, not screaming in terror like the passengers on his bus.
We do have a winner as well of who made.
Oh, I laughed the most.
Yeah, we got those
It's a pleasure, mate. I went a bit off-piste there.
I loved it.
Wow, can I take that? No, I can hold it. Do you hear the silence on that?
Comment below who you'd like to see on Dad Joke Off next.
Let us know if you think we should have a rematch.